Hey Pisces, it's CJ. How are you doing? How's life been? I hope everything's going well for you. This reading is going to be a general reading for you, and it is timeless, although I am doing it on June 16th, so this reading might even be applying to you at this very moment. Okay, so what do I need to say other than it's a general read, same old bullshit talking. It's not going to apply to everyone, so take what does, let the rest go. I am opening up with my Rebel Oracle deck, so if you are not a fan of curse words, you might want to click off at this moment because this deck is very direct and it does not mince words. Okay, so other than that, Pisces, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your support of my channel. Let's get into this reading and see what's waiting for you. Okay, for our beautiful water sign, Pisces, let's begin. What advice, what needs to be said and shared for Pisces? I like this one. Step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale tastes like ass. Eat some yummy chocolate, bacon, beer, get some. Okay, so I just feel like this is just telling you to loosen up a little bit, Pisces. I don't know what's going on in your life, but I do feel like this is just that indication of loosen up a little bit. Loosen up a little bit, treat yourself a little bit, indulge a little bit. You earned it, you deserve it, and life can't be all about following every rule and every regulation, otherwise it becomes quite boring. So, don't know who needed that message, but it needed to come out. All right, let's continue. Any other messages for Pisces? Take a fucking trip, it says. And we also have time to let go. So I do feel like that one needs to come out. Okay, take a trip. Go see some shit. Do some new things. Talk to new people. All about expanding here, because I'm feeling this rigidness coming through. And I'm assuming it's you. I guess it could be things that are around you. Could be where you're working. Could be who you share your life with, whatever. But there's a need for you to really let go and enjoy yourself because the card time to let go has shown up. It says time to let go. It says on the back, move the fuck on. So overall energy from these rebel cards is that, maybe you've been taking things way too seriously and you've been way too rigid, as I was picking up on, and you really just need to relax now and let things go and let things flow. Let's get into the tarot and see how this all plays out, Pisces. All right, let's begin. I mean, this could even be involving some relationship that didn't quite work out and you've been really hard on yourself maybe, and it's like, you just got to let go now. Time for a refresh, a restart, I feel. Ooh. Okay, what do we got? We got a lot of cards that flew out. Yeah, bottom of the deck. Let's talk about this first. It's the Nine of Swords. This is the energy of feeling really sad and disappointed and worried and stressed, and this shit keeps you up at night where you're not even getting sleep because there's just too much of holding on to things that you are not able to control, Pisces. And so therefore, it causes a whole lot of anxiety. And it's just not a good energy to be in. And this is the card that's on the bottom of the deck. So this is the overall energy of this reading. Spirit is saying it's time to let this stuff go. I know it can be easier said than done, but really at the truth of the matter of it all is that no matter what's happening, even if it's really hard and horrible, we have to release it. The more we hold on to it, the more we stay stuck in that energy. So if that means for some of you, you are needing to allow yourself to indulge a little bit, to treat yourself a little bit better, maybe take a little trip, whether it's even just a day getaway, do something different that frees your mind and frees your heart and frees your soul so that you're not allowing all this dark anxiety and stress to control your life. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Five of Cups. We have the World, and then we have the King of Cups. So you're showing up in this reading. So this is pretty interesting because it's like you got to make a plan now. You got to but make a plan that isn't rigid. The Knight of Pentacles. You know, the Knights are always about the doers. They do things, right? They're moving. And this Knight of Pentacles is the slowest one in the deck, but it is only because he takes his time to make a solid plan. But he doesn't, he always gets to the end of the race. He always gets to the finish line. But he doesn't do it in a way that deprives himself of the things that he needs. You know, he just slowly puts one foot in front of the other. He considers things, but he doesn't push. He doesn't force. He's not rigid. So I really feel this is an important message for you, Pisces. It is followed by the Five of Cups. So there is something here that has made you feel really sad, disappointed. It could be a person that they've really let you down. And maybe you were really carefree at a point and really going just in the flow and really just allowing your heart to be vulnerable and to show all sides of yourself. And it might have backfired in that situation and it really hurt you. So now you're like almost cut off. That's how I'm feeling. I mean, we do have the Page of Cups that was underneath the Knight of Swords. Page of Cups is that hopeless romantic, really dives in with both feet, doesn't check the water first, because he just is swept away with the power of what he's feeling. So I do feel this is in reference to something in the past, and I feel like you've just decided after whatever this is, this huge disappointment and this hurt, that you decided that no, I'm not going to be vulnerable anymore. I am going to stay very rigid and very much in control, and I'm not going to let anyone penetrate me. I do feel like that. We do have the Knight of Swords, and man, swords, these are not based on emotions. Swords are based on intellect, logic. So I feel like you kind of become this way, Pisces. And, you know, of course, if you've been injured and hurt and someone has really screwed you over in some way, you then want to really stay in control, right? But in order for you to feel good again and to really start loving life, you got to release that control. We have the World, Major Arcana showing up. A cycle needs to be closed out. Sorry, my camera is glitching. My apologies, but we're going to keep pushing through on this reading. It needs to be said. The World is showing up to let you know that one chapter has to close out before you can begin a new one. And it's time. I feel like it's really time for you to let go. It says, time to let go now. Move the fuck on. Move the fuck on to something much better and much more harmonious for you. We have the King of Cups. As I said, this is you. It's water. You need to get back into, if I'm going to use the word control, you need to get back into control, in touch with your heart, with your emotions, and really be able to share that beautiful heart of yours again with whatever this is applying to, whatever situation this is. This is where you need to be. This is when you feel the best, Pisces, is when you are very calm and you emotionally, or you trust your emotions, you trust your intuition, and you take care of yourself and you know that you deserve love. That is when you are at your very, very best. So it feels very much like you are needing to make some kind of transition here between safeguarding yourself and actually opening up and maybe even taking a little bit of risk here. Okay, that's what I'm really getting. What's underneath the Page of Cups? You have the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Working at it. Okay, let's go into my fountain deck, see what else needs to come out for Pisces. And if someone's broke your heart, Pisces, and you're just having a really hard time getting over it, then nurture yourself. Do those little things that will make you feel good, even if it's only for a short time. But every time you do something that's good for you, that you feel a little bit better, a little bit more empowered in a healthy way and not in the way of trying to control everything, you'll find that each step will improve and you will start to recover and heal and regenerate yourself again, where you are feeling much more stable. We have Temperance on the bottom. So this is Sagittarius card, and that is a beautiful card to get because this is a healing card. It is also a reminder that anything that we go through that hurts us, we have to give it time. We have to be patient with ourselves as it changes, right? So this is also saying this is an abundance that can come to you once you allow this shift to happen. It really feels more like a heart energy read for me. Yeah, we've got strength and we have justice. And we do have the lovers on the bottom, so we're going to take that. And the 8 of swords. It's like you're keeping yourself stuck, Pisces, in your mind. That's what 8 of swords is all about. It's actually not physically being stuck. It is mentally being stuck. Mentally keeping yourself in a tormented state. Feeling like you cannot move on. But it is really important that you find a way to move on. This is something that has happened that you got to let go of now. Learn what you can from it. And then start treating yourself well. Take that little trip. Eat that chocolate. Drink that beer, as it said, or glass of wine. Whatever it is that really makes you feel good. And let go. Let go of all of this once and for all so that that can close and you can go on a new path. We have strength. We've got 3 major arcanas here. We've got strength, Leo's card. You know, this is speaking that you're going to have to tap into that beautiful strength that you do have. You can do it. You've got the ability. That's what they're saying. You have the courage and you have the power to let all this shit go. You're Pisces, you know. You are water. You are emotion. You are sensitive. You are loving, but you're also very logical. And if you get hurt, you can really start to be more ruled by your mind. You know, you are represented by the 2 fish. You know, the 2 different sides. So it's important that you do that. You need to release justice, Libra's card. Balance needs to be brought in here. A beautiful harmonic balance needs to be coming in. And if someone has done this painful thing to you, you know, they got to deal with it on their own with justice showing up. Justice is all about the truth being told and things being brought right back into the right way, not unbalanced. And then we have the lovers. So for some of you, this is definitely about a love relationship and you've been hurt and disappointed and it's causing you a lot of fear and it's keeping you up and you're not allowing yourself to open up. Pisces, that is one beautiful thing about you. You're a wonderful, loving being. It would be a shame to stay in this rigid kind of energy. Again, so lovers, you will find a harmony. You will find a new love. You will find something that is going to be much more aligned to you. But there is a choice to be made. Are you going to stay in this blocked off kind of energy, or are you going to go live life to the fullest? I really think that's what the message that they want to come out. So I feel like I'm going to leave it there, Pisces. It's really up to you, right? As we all have our own free will. Do things to free yourself. Get back in alignment with what lights your heart on fire. And take some time so that you can let all this other past hurt go. Okay, I'm going to close it off. I'm going to get you one Wisdom of Oracle. Okay, bottom of the deck. As I say, I always pre-shuffle off camera. I rarely look at the bottom of the deck. It does say come to the edge. And so Pisces, this is very close to the Fool card. This is about going right to the edge, seeing things very clearly, connecting again with your heart, and taking that chance, taking that risk. It will pay off for you. It will. You are protected. One card for Pisces, please. This one. The question why. This comes up so much. Powerful card. It is really about you connecting deep within yourself again, getting connected to your deeper wisdom here, and asking yourself, why are you keeping yourself in reserve? Why are you trying to control everything? You know? And when you get that answer, that is what is going to free you. We have message on the bottle, message in a bottle on the bottom. So this could be referring to you receiving some kind of information, but I actually feel like this is more about, again, you, the bottle. You know, the bottle's floating in the water here. It's about what have you bottled up, Pisces. There's something that you bottled up and you need to break into that bottle and get that message. You know? Hope that makes sense. And try one more. Let's see. Because I feel like you bottled up a lot, and it is really, you've just kind of disconnected from your true, beautiful emotions. Anything else? Anything else for Pisces? Okay, I guess it's 2. To be fair. Wow. Yeah, to be fair and clean it up on the bottom of the deck. Time for you to clean this all up. Let it all go. I'm going to hold this 2 up together. Time to let it go and clean it up. Same thing. Same message. And the 2 cards that did come out are by the book, which is again about that temperance card. Doing things at a pace here. You know, you can't rush this transformation, especially with this closing out. It's on your own time, but you got to be fair to yourself here. You do. You deserve love. You deserve all the good things. So, you know, go after it. All right. So that's what I have. I'm going to leave it there, Pisces. Hope it helps in some way. Take care, and I appreciate you. See you next time.